Hello guys! So, better late than never, my top 3 of 2013. It's only 3 books because in 2013 I worked a lot. Really a lot. And so I haven't read that many books or that many favorite books. I wanted to keep it short but good. So, book number 3, and it really hurts me to only have it as book number 3. But I have to tell why. So, firstly, it's The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. And I love the Kingkiller Chronicles. It's amazing. But I read this in the German translation. And the problem with fantasy translations into German is that English is more precise as a language, so when you translate to German it's automatically longer. It's probably 200 pages longer in German. So they always split the books up. It's super annoying, but that's what they do. So I read the first half of The Wise Man's Fear in 2012. And then I wanted to spare the rest because book 3 isn't out yet. I read the second part of the book last year. And the second part of the book is a little bit... it's not my favorite. You have like a book and a book and a book. Like Quoth, the main protagonist, he travels a lot and he's for a few hundred pages he's on this place, and then he's in this village, and it was a little bit not boring, but I just wanted to see the other people again. And my favorite parts are when Quoth is at the university and with his friends, so that's what I missed in this book, and that's why I gave it only 4 stars. But otherwise, these books are so amazing. I want you all to read them. Okay. Book number 2, I found this book on the Goodreads Choice Awards nominee list for general fiction, I think. And it's Diane Chamberlain's Necessary Lies. And it's the first book ever I read by Diane Chamberlain. And actually I never even heard of her before. People say that she's like the southern Jodi Picoult. Yeah, I guess it sounds alright because they do write in kind of the same genre. So yeah, I read this book and it's a really nice book. It's about I guess the 1960s, and it's about rural America. Rural? Okay. It's about the United States, and it's about living on a farm, and it's about racism and sexism in this age, and it's about people on welfare and they're social workers. And it's about black women, and it's mostly about women, but it's about their lives and their families and how they try to get enough food to eat, and how other people judge them because they are poor or they are black. And it's a really lovely book. It goes to your heart, and I would recommend it for everyone who likes books like Kathryn Stockett's The Help, because I think it's not nearly the same topic, but it kind of is. I think it has the same feeling, the same overall mood. Okay, and now my favorite book of the year 2013 is another fantasy book. It's The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Book 1 of the Mistborn trilogy. It's a series. It's really not a trilogy, but I guess the first 3 books are different than the last one, so I would say it's a trilogy. And this book is amazing. Like, for real, if you love books like The Name of the Wind, Patrick Rothfuss and Brandon Sanderson, I think they're really... oh, they fit so good together, like they should do a book together. The Final Empire has everything a book needs. It's super suspenseful, it has great characters, it has an amazing world, it has awesome magic, like it's scientific magic, it's not, oh yeah, I put a spell on you baby. And Brandon Sanderson, I love him. It was the first book I read from him, and it made me read all his books now, because he's such a workaholic and he writes and writes and writes, and all his books sound so great. And yeah, you should read it. I guess I'm going to do a book review for The Final Empire, because really I want everyone to read it. The ending is amazing, the mystical elements are amazing, like the history of the world he's building. And it's a world where ashes fall from the sky, like everything is black, or like it's a grey storm of ash, and oh my god, it's awesome. And at night there's fog everywhere, and like the normal people, they're scared to get out because they are superstitious and they think that there's dark magic in the fog, but it's not really true. But it helps to keep the normal people out of the way of the rich people. So it's a book, it's about everything. It's about friendships, and it's about conquering the people who rule and politics, but it's so special and it's so great. And the best thing is, it's a trilogy, but every book has a real ending, so you could read every book as standalone novels. And yeah, I love that. It depends, but I don't really like reading series all the way back to back, so I always like to have breaks between the books. And if they have a real ending, it's better for me to put them away. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my tiny little list. I would love for you to comment if you also love these books, or if you can recommend something for me based on these books, or if you want to read them, just write. Yeah, I love to see you soon. Bye!